What is going on, guys? Oh my god. This is all about Saw 3D. I'm Rick. That's Glenn.
Glenn here.
Now, let me tell you something. If you don't want to hear anything about spoilers, you should not watch this video because this is our opinion of what we thought about Saw 3D as of last night at, what was it, 11:59?
Yeah, 11:59.
11:59. Now, first of all, it's like I said, spoilers. You don't want to have anything to do it. Have a nice day. Don't want to offend anyone, but if we miss something or you don't like what you hear, sorry, this is personalized. Okay, first of all, we are true Saw fans. That's it. We're true Saw fans. We mean we love Saw. We saw all of them. We have the DVDs. And, but we're not like the Comic-Con guys that actually, they go state to state and travel, stuff like that. But honestly, my opinion, Saw fans know a lot about them. They dig into the plot. They watch them over and over, and that's how we are. And we want to see what's happening next. We try to figure out what happens next before it happens. So I'm gonna start off by saying, okay, Saw 3D.
Not the best movie that they made. Out of the 7, probably the worst because it didn't happen how we thought it would happen, like how we wanted it to happen. To me, it was horrible.
Okay, so see what Glenn is saying to me is that, like us being true Saw fans, seeing it over and over, we expected more. We expected to see a lot more things we didn't see because the Saw franchise is amazing. I loved 1 through 6. I'm not gonna lie. I possibly had a short and small problem with Saw 4. That's it. But it worked out after seeing 5 and 6 because they tied it all well together. But there's things that just weren't answered to me. Like, why in the world is, the scene the additional scene they added in, I think was Saw 6, when you see Amanda go to the door before she goes into, shoot Lynn Devlin about, telling Corbett, don't trust the one who saves you. What's the point of putting that in there? What's the other point of putting in the scene where they show us all weary and everything, and they show Cecil and Amanda driving before they rob the clinic where Jill loses the baby from Gideon from when Cecil pushes the door? What's the point of putting those in there?
It's like they didn't continue anything that we thought they should have.
Right. Also, like, did they even care of ever finding Special Agent Strom's body? Did they just forget about the whole storyline that they created in Saw 6 that was so great to all of us? The only thing that they came back with was the scene where Jill puts the reverse bear trap on Hoffman's head. That was the third scene of the Saw movie, 3D. But
it started off the way we wanted it to.
Yeah, it did.
And it ended the way we wanted it to.
I agree.
The middle just it wasn't how we wanted it to be. I mean, the traps was nice. It was good traps.
The traps were great, like he said, and plus the 3D went exactly with the traps.
Yeah.
It went perfectly with the traps, and I think it should have been called like 2D and a half or something like that. Only I say that only because it was only used, or only noticed, I should say, when the traps were going on. That's it, because everything came out to the gore, the blood, great stuff. Traps were amazing. I liked it. Hoffman, Jigsaw, Jill, Gordon, they all did a fabulous job. They really did.
All the main characters.
Wow, they did a fabulous job. My disappointing side also was when they had some other cameo appearances with like the other Saw survivors that we know, like Simone, the girl from the Carousel, Emily, Malik, right, the one that's supposed to started the fire that we never heard about anymore. What happened to the fire, guys? What happened to the fire? Seriously, don't you want to know what happened to? Was it the 8 people in the house? Who was the 8 people in the house? Who started the fire? Who was the drug dealer? Who was the lone witness? What happened? Don't just talk about it, be about it. Show us what went on. That's the true Saw person right there. Sorry about that, Glenn. I just get like...
No, it's all right. We know how you are already.
Oh, my God. Like I said, honestly, the 3D didn't have to be in 3D. It could have been 2D. They charged you another $3 to $4, and plus... the problem I had with that, you pay the extra money, but you don't get a chance to keep the glasses. That's just me. Sorry, but what do you like best about Saw 3D?
What I love best about it was the part with Dr. Gordon. He brought the movie out every time he was in like a scene that hit him. He brought the movie to back to Saw.
Yep.
When he wasn't in it, him, Hoffman, Jill Tucker, Jigsaw wasn't in it. It seemed like it wasn't the same movie.
I
It was,
agree.
it was a different movie. Like they tried to start something new. But other than that, I think Dr. Gordon he was perfect in that movie. He did a
Yeah.
good job.
You know, like we said, the thing is, you know, the four main characters did a great job. You know, the cameo appearances by these people we talked about earlier, they were just scenes, or they had basically one line, and that's not bringing someone back, you know, because like true fans, you know, I'm sure everyone's gonna agree that we look into YouTube, we look into, you know, the Saw homepage to find out more things, so we can get a little more insight what's gonna happen in the next movie. Because after all, we do have to wait a year, so you do want to know more about it, you know. So when you get into that, you go, oh my God, I just can't believe it. They just totally eliminated a lot of stuff that happened in the past, and they tried to, you know, back it up just by using Gordon to save the day. He saved the day, trust me.
Yeah.
If I could just watch the first 10 minutes of the movie and the last 6 minutes, I would have thought it was the best movie I've seen in my life, because we waited so long to see Dr. Gordon return.
And to see if he was the one that was doing the surgical things for Jigsaw. But other than that, they did good. The traps was good.
What do you think about these new actors they put in there?
Man.
Oh man. Woo! Honestly, you know, I don't have a problem with any character, or I know any person or individual personally. I just think the acting
For
and
this movie, we
Oh,
don't
man.
like the people the actors that I've seen in Saw 3D. I've never seen no other movie, so I don't know how you act. But in this movie, it wasn't for you. All right.
not at all. I mean, you know, we're not trying to like dog anyone and say we don't like you or anything, but honestly, I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was really any auditions to actually have the part, or it was like they were giving out free lunch on the corner, and the first 10 people also they got lunch and they got the roles. But honestly, you know, man, great movie from first, you know, from beginning to 10 minutes, and the best movie, you know, from the last 5 on. You know, they did a really good job wrapping up a lot of stuff, but they did leave a lot of stuff out, and a true Saw fan is going to see these. And so you're going to hear a lot of mixed reviews, I'm sure, because people out there saying that this is the best one, and I'm trying to figure out if they ever saw the first 6.
Yeah, I don't see it at all that this can possibly be the best one. I mean, it's a great movie if you've never seen the first 6, like just to watch.
Right.
But if you want to understand it, even if you've seen the first 6, it's kind of hard just from the beginning and the end. Just really brought back the first 6.
Right.
The middle was something new, starting with Bobby Dagen. Dag.
I'm sorry, guys.
he didn't do too good.
God,
I mean,
man.
the traps was good, but he didn't save anyone.
No.
Like I can see if he saved one of them or his wife, but it seemed like he wasn't the right one for that.
Nope.
Could have picked any other person, but they chose him. But I guess we're gonna have to try and see if they make another one. But
How could they not make another one?
I mean, they need to.
And I think
They have enough people.
they got. Well, first of all, they have Hoffman
Yeah.
chained to this like same way that Gordon and Adam was, and Eric Matthews. But we already know that he got out of every trap so far, leaving a piece of his body behind.
Yeah.
How in the world are they gonna leave this guy alone in a room? He could break his foot on a tub. He could break it on the pipe. He can do anything. He already ripped his face. Why wouldn't he break his foot to get out of there? I just didn't understand that. And if they don't make another one, that's just going to be really bad on their part, because you can't just have Dr. Gordon reveal himself as the accomplice and have 2 other masked individuals that they didn't show who they were. That's just disrespect to the Saw franchise and to all of the Saw fans, because we needed to know exactly who those people were, and are you going to make us wait another year to see Saw again? That's my personal opinion. Sorry.
That was well put.
I don't understand. You can't end it like that. You want to end it the way you did 6. Throw in, you know, the tape going into Dr. Gordon's office, you know, and get rid of the whole seven, because seven doesn't need to be made if you can take the first 10 minutes and the last five and throw it in six. Have Hoffman die and then say it's done. Then you can then it show Dr. Gordon, meeting his family, what really happened afterwards. Why does he go along with this guy that cut his foot off, even if he saved his life, but he goes on to start basically putting people in traps? What was the true motive behind Dr. Gordon for helping Jigsaw? What's the true motive?
Which they didn't let us. Would you help him if he basically told you have to cut your foot off to get out? Because if he killed Adam, we all know he wasn't gonna let him out anyway because he said he despised killers. So if he killed him, what was that gonna do?
You see Simone's reaction in this when she cuts her arm off from six. You see how mad she was when you had Detective Hoffman interrogating her in the hospital. You see how mad she was, right? Do you think she would have joined Jigsaw? Do you think she would have been an accomplice? So why does the guy get his foot cut off, and now he wants to join him? I'm trying to understand that.
They cut a part out that we didn't see a conversation between Dr. Gordon and Jigsaw because it's hard because we don't really know what they said to each other to make him want to join them, because just him cutting his foot off and just him helping him get a fake foot not gonna make him want to join him just because of that.
Yeah,
there have to be a reason behind all of it.
If they've said or went around the line of, okay, the reason why he's helping him, or I was helping him because he had my family still or something. We don't even know what happened to his wife and his daughter. What happened to a lot of the characters? It just, I don't know. A true fan is going to see a lot of flaws in this whole so-called ending of the Saw franchise, because I think this was thrown together as a old, basically finishing it old and bringing in a new so they can start something new. Because if they ended the way they did, having two unmasked people, like I said, and having Dr. Gordon work out while the guy that got out of every trap so far, Mark Hoffman, sitting there with a chain wrapped around his leg. Is that supposed to stop a guy that would rip his face off just to get out of a bear trap? I don't know. What do you think, Glenn?
I guess we just gonna really have to just wait and see, because for right now they didn't leave us with nothing but Hoffman in a trap. Well, I don't think it's a trap because I think that's a little too easy for him if he can rip his face off. But Bobby Dagen's still alive.
Wow.
Gordon.
Why is Bobby Dagen still alive?
Who knows?
His wife died, the innocent one, but he's alive.
Yeah, why is he in a movie? We don't know, but we just gonna have to wait and see if they make a part 8 or 7 or whatever they want to call it. But right now,
we stand disappointed. That's what we're disappointed.
Yeah. So 7 was not good enough. Not satisfied.
Nope. I'm sorry. This is our personal opinion. We're not dogging the franchise. We're just saying that it did not give us what we were looking for. And I'm sure all of the true fans out there will say the same thing. This is not what they paid for. I guarantee. They said, we just read something where they made $1.7 million last night.
Yeah, off the midnight movies.
$1.7 million already. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm trying to think, and I don't know. You're gonna see a lot of reviews, like I said. Some are gonna be good, some are gonna be bad. It's up to you to go and make your choice. This is Rick and Glenn saying, take it easy, and subscribe. And we look forward for your comments to see what you feel, and we should talk more about this, because I just feel as if we were all left behind on this one.
Yeah.
So take it easy, guys, and Rick and Glenn being disappointed. Peace.